Hi friends, it's Julia. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. Today I'm sharing a layout that I created with my Christmas December 2019 stash kit. I am following along with Christy's Beautiful Life and doing her 30 days of sketches. I'm not following along in the aspect of doing it one day at a time. I'm following along by using the sketches that she used. And on her blog or on her YouTube channel, you will find 30 days of sketches for November 2019. And this is day number 8. She did not identify the sketch where it was from that day, but it was a Disney themed sketch. So I don't know if she's used it before or if those are ones that she does very often. I followed her years ago and then I stopped following her and then I started following her again recently. So yeah, I don't know. I used to follow her for a long time and then she just dropped off my follow list. I guess it was a YouTube thing. I don't ever remember editing her out, but I mean, stuff happens. Taste change. She does do a lot of mixed media type stuff, and she does do a lot of I don't want to call it necessarily grungy, but uh, if the paper's all wrinkled and crinkled, it's okay with her. If the edges overlap or things aren't just right, it's okay with her. It's more of an eclectic style, if you will. And if you guys know me and if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm pretty clean about, I like straight edges. I have a hard time angling edges of photos and that kind of thing. Even here, I'm angling these pieces of scraps at the bottom, these border strips. I'm angling them at the bottom and I fuss with them forever because it's out of my comfort zone. So it's one of those things that I've learned about myself. Whoops, here comes a photo. That's Matilda. She will stand at my feet and she will bark nonstop until she knows what I'm doing on my table. And so what I have come to the realization of is I know I just have to pick her up and put her up on the table, let her see what I'm doing, and then she's fine. She goes on about her business. She'll lay in her bed in my scrapbook room. So I'm still fussing with putting these border strips down on the top and the bottom. It takes me a long time, guys. And I apologize for that. Like I said, doing things that are not linear and straight. I don't necessarily have to be matchy-matchy on each side, but I am very much one of those people that my left brain engages and I like linear things. I like it to be even if it's not the same stuff, if you will. So here I am, just tearing everything apart, trying to make it right. Oh my goodness. Some days are just better than others when it comes to this kind of stuff. And this was not a good day as far as getting these down. And then I used the wrong scissors to start cutting this. And so these are not my non-stick scissors or the Teflon coated scissors. These are just regular scissors. So those ended up getting super gooey and gunky. And I ended up having to take, a few minutes after I finished this layout to clean them because they were horrible. They were so sticky. And it's not like I don't have Teflon scissors. I have several pairs right in front of me as I'm scrapbooking. So this 30 days of sketches on Christy's Beautiful Life, she does a lot of 1 and 2 photo sketches, and that's a little bit uncomfortable for me. Even though I do them, still, when I have big events like Christmas events, I like to have tons of photos, and I like to do even 2-page layouts to celebrate the occasions because there are so many photos. And for these, I don't feel like I was able to do that. And yes, it helped me to, like these 2 photos, they were perfect on a 2-page layout. It was my grandson just being goofy. He usually will hide when the camera comes out, but for these photos, he made funny faces, which is totally out of character for him, and I loved it. So, I definitely wanted to use those on a layout, and you see the progression of his face. making all the funny faces. He's quite the character. And he was pretty young in these. These were from 2013. And this year he's a high school senior. And he'll be going off to college next year. Oh my gosh, where does time go? Yeah, it's just unbelievable how fast they grow up. Anywho, so I'm still fussing with those edges, guys. I know it's annoying, but I think I finally have them where I'm going to leave them. That is a little pocket page card, and I actually think it's one of those Becky Higgins Project Life cards. It came in a little Christmas kit. And anywho, so you see there, I've got that tag, and because I want to have a bit of it at the top and a bit of it at the bottom, I'm going to cut it in half. And I'll use a bit at the top and a bit at the bottom. In my Felicity Jane kit there, where this tag came from, there were all these like little round pieces that look like the center of that tag. And so what I did was I just took one of those and laid it on top of the piece that I cut. I didn't even poke a hole. I just left it as is and put that piece on it, and it worked fine. And you'll see it there. I mean, it's nothing fancy. What do they call those? Hole protectors, maybe? Tag protectors? Whatever they are, there was quite a few of them in the kit. And I guess they put them in there as reinforcers. That's what they are. If you are doing, what do they call it? 30 Days of Christmas, or you know, the Christmas books that everybody does. If you're doing that, then yeah, you probably do. If you have some of the lighter papers or specialty papers, you probably do need some reinforcers in there. So that's what those would be good for. But for me, on this layout, it worked perfectly for a tag. So those pieces at the top are a combination from different embellishment packs that I added in. Now I did add in the snowflakes. Those were American Crafts. And then the other things, the snowflakes and the little elf, all of that stuff was just added in from different embellishment packs that I had put in this kit this year. This is a huge kit. But I knew I was going to do the 30 days of sketches. I really wanted to try and do it for 30 days, do it daily for the month of December. And yeah, life happened, and that just didn't work out. So, you know, you make lemonade out of the lemons that you're given in life sometimes. And so I'm doing my best to get a lot of stuff scrapbooked, 30 sketches scrapped with this kit before I put it away. So it's working out pretty good. Maybe not the way I originally had intended, but you know, it is what it is. And so I'm still continuing to just add little bits and pieces here and there. I have that washi tape. That washi tape has a ton of phrases, and I believe it's Freckled Fawn from a while ago. At the top, I put down hearts, and at the bottom, it says this right here, and it's gold foiling on that black tape, and I love that washi tape, and I have used it. I've had it for a long time, and I just keep using it and keep using it and keep using it. There, I just added a little bit of washi tape below that tag and under the photo, and it's going to kind of be the base of a little cluster that I put over between the photo and the card. Now, initially, I thought I was going to use that flower all in one and put it there, but then because the embellishment cluster I have at the bottom is a little elevated, I thought, oh, I don't need to have that exactly right there because then it'll touch. And that's one of those design things for me is a no-no. I like there to be an individual demarcation line, if you will, between those clusters. And you can see right at the top, under the little elf, it's very close to the top, but it doesn't touch. And at the bottom where it says fa la la, that comes up, but it doesn't touch the green paper. So I have identified 3 areas on my layout that are separate. I have the layer at the bottom where my title is. It's just an embellishment cluster at the top. And again, what could be a journal spot beside the photos, I've actually just put a pocket page card there with journaling on it already, or with a phrase already on it that says "'Tis the season to be jolly." So technically that's my journaling area, even though I'm going to add some journaling here in a minute. So I have 3 distinct areas, and I wanted to use this December 25th on there somewhere, but it's just not going to work. So I just put that back in my stash. And because I've got this black paper, I pulled out my white Jelly Roll pen, and I haven't used it in a while. And so initially it started off really great. When I was putting the date down on the bottom, it was beautiful white. And then I started my journaling at the top, and I don't know, maybe if I was journaling too quickly, writing too quickly, it kind of faded out as I went. You can still tell what it says. It's just not as bright as the words go on. And it's okay. It works. The layout's done. So that's the best part. And so here I'm putting on the finishing touches with my enamel dots and such. And I just want to say thank you guys for sticking around my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe, especially if you want to see more layouts like this one or more layouts using your stash. Anyway, guys, like I said, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching my video, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.